What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and we're gonna breeze through this one quickly so we can get to this whole bottom of this whole conspiracy. Okay, so this picture here, again, we have some indigenous aboriginals. Okay, now aboriginals and indigenous people are different. Okay, aboriginals are usually the sub-original people or the descendants of the originals. Okay, so here you're actually looking at sub-originals. All right, and these hats on their head are actually imitating another people. Okay, that we'll get into on another video or maybe a little bit later on this video. So notice this picture here. Okay, notice their hats and know that this is where the Moors come up with the concept from of wearing their fezzes. Okay, it has nothing to do with the city of Fez or Morocco or any of that type of stuff. It actually goes back further than that to these pictures you see here, and even further back to who these people are imitating. Okay, so just take a good look at that picture. Now look at this picture here. Again, you have a statue where people with very distinctive beards. Okay, notice that. All right, there's a lot of symbolic messages in this picture, but take note in the big noses, the beards, and the hats, which you think are witchcraft hats. Nowadays, people think these people were witches. Okay, which they were in a sense, but not in a spooky sense. Okay, so moving right along, we got these picture here. These are the actual physical people that I just showed you the picture of the statue. Now the whole idea of it is to point you to dead statue as if these people existed thousands and thousands of years ago, give you dates that bring you back to the beginning of time when the people are always in your face. See? So that's the whole conspiracy behind it, to keep you in space thinking that there's aliens coming down, and that is just false. These are legends of biology and the way the cosmos work told by these people here. Okay? All right. We'll get into what aliens actually are on other videos, but just notice these people's beards here. All right? Just notice the distinctive beards. Notice the hats again. This is where the Moors get their hats from. This is where Halloween costumes come up with their witch concepts. Okay. And in Islam, if you're Muslim, you know it was even if you're not Muslim, you know it was your deen or your sunnah to keep your likiat, which was your beard. So, and this is why, because it goes all the way back traditionally to tribes who kept their beards and dressed a certain way. All right. So that's where they get that from. Okay. So yeah, now we're moving right along. Just notice this picture. That's what you're seeing on the walls. Again, here, you see the same kind of hats. All right, same thick beards. But notice the beards are type curly beards because they are not as coarse as some Nubians people's hair. Okay, so this is not a Nubian statue. Just like I just showed you in the other picture, their beards were full and thick, but it wasn't as coarse as the Nubian hair or the nine ether hair because they were the descendants of those people. All right. But these are the Anunnaki, the descendants, okay, or the ones who were sent down. We're going to get into down where and where is heaven on other videos. So make sure you stay tuned because this is going to get very interesting. Okay. Here you have another picture with pointy hats. Okay. And you see their beards. If you can notice them, look close up. All right. And notice the body paint. Now the body paint, if looking at it with the naked eye or quick eye, you would see 666. And the reason for that is we all know with 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons being the carbon base of existence in all life. So it wasn't worshipped in a sense, but it was never forgotten. Okay, these were daily things that we praised every day. That is the ultimately the creator of everything, which is carbon. Okay? All right? We are all carbon-based creatures. Okay? So notice the hat here. Notice the guy on the far right with the fur on the tip of his hat. Okay? This is where the whole Santa Claus concept also comes in. Okay? We're going to get into that as well. But right now we're focusing on who and what the Anunnaki are. Okay? Here again, you have the same picture I just showed you. Notice the beards and the big noses. Notice the hats. Okay? All right? Over here on the far left, you see the lion. And underneath what is supposed to be Enlil, or Inky, excuse me, you see the lamb. Okay? You see a priest behind Inky. There's a lot of things going on in this picture. Okay? A lot of things going on in this picture. But here again, this is who they are. And this is what you're looking at. Okay? The Anunnaki people. You are looking at the people of the Kiki tribe. All right? The descendants of Anun or An or On. Okay? As I explained in my last videos. So here again, you have these pointy hats. Okay? Take a very good look at this picture and notice their beards. Notice their noses, full noses. This is who is on the statue. They want to keep you blindsided by pointing you to dead statues and UFOs as if these things are ancient and some type of hyperdimensional beings. That is all technology, people. They are hundreds and hundreds of years ahead of us in technology. I'm talking about the governments across the world. So they are able to give us images now using technology and holograms that deceive the eyes. Okay? We're being deceived, people. Deceived away from these people because these are the ones who know how to stop all of this chaos on the planet. These are the people, these are the descendants of the ones who have the supreme science of when this whole dilemma or whole current events will be over and what will actually take place and what will be the outcome. All right. There are people who know this knowledge and know where to go at this time. Okay. When these floods come back, because Mother Earth will have her day that we've caused so much chaos and negativity on the planet. The cause and effect law will have to come into where the oceans and nature will respond to what we've put out into the universe. Okay. That is just the cosmic law. Again, here you have the Anunnaki on a statue. All right, a lot of symbolism again. Okay, but we're getting into their distinctive beards and their hats most commonly. All right, most commonly. Again, the hair on the ancient newborns, all right, or the originals, not the aboriginals, but the originals, the true indigenous, their hair was able to stand up straight, like you see on this statue. These people's hair weren't quite able to do that, so they would dress up hats and do things to imitate the originals. Okay, and I'm going to get into the originals on my next video to follow up with this one. Okay, but just take a good look at what you see here, and look at what you see here. Okay, a lot of people see these symbols that's around these brothers' necks here, and you have breast cancer awareness. Okay, or in some cases you have the Libra. All right, the symbol on the ground in some cases are the universe or our galaxy. Okay, it has many different meanings, but these are just where the symbols are all coming from. They're coming from the Aboriginal and the indigenous peoples that's always been on the land. So they tell you the Anunnaki has always been here. Yeah, they have, and here they are. Okay, here's Ishtar or Anana. All right, here's Ishtar again. You see her hair, and you see she has the two symbols that you just seen the two brothers in my previous picture have on around their necks. Okay, notice her hair again. So this lets you know she is not of the original. Okay, that is not Ishtar's hair there. That is a hat. And here you see these women here who have the actual hair, right? Their hair is actually braided into the design I just showed you on the previous statue. So they didn't have to wear the hats because their hair was capable of doing this. Okay? And these are the people who were worshipped, all right? The most highest people. And when I say the most highest people, I mean the most highest people on a sense of on the highest plane, on the highest mountains. Okay? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. It's gonna get good. Y'all stay with me. Okay? No, this is your Anunnaki. There's always been here. Okay? They say these people do voodoo, black magic, and they call it all these type of things. These tribes believe that they were created by wizards, but again, that is all theology. That is perception. Okay, that the way we looked at biology. Okay, it wasn't so scientific. It was more legendary, told in tales, because because it is what it is. We never had to really worry about how many cells or anything that was inside of the body because it was inside of the body and it was active. All right, so that wasn't important. The only reason we started trying to figure out how many cells or how the brain functions were those of the wicked scientists and the witches or the warlocks who are trying to figure out the way God or the universe operates in order to um, switch it. Okay, reverse time. Okay, and that's what we're going through now. We're actually working against ourselves. So stay tuned, people. Okay, I'm not gonna lecture you too much. This is about the Anunnaki and who they are. I hope you appreciated this video. Do your research, research these tribes, um, and just know